in a low-lying area. This is a life-threatening situation with folks who are stranded in those buildings, in those businesses across the area. So we can see currently on the radar, back to the west of us, still heavy rainfall coming down. A little closer look in Columbia and Ellicott City. Just to the west of you, there's a large swath of rain that's still moving in. Right now, still coming down pretty good over Ellicott City. Steady rainfall. These are some of the numbers of radar-indicated rain that we've seen in the last several hours. As much as 8.5 inches near Ellicott City, 8.9 inches. I had a reading earlier of 9 inches just south of Ellicott City, but anywhere in this region here of 8 inches is flowing down towards Main Street and heading down Main Street towards the Patapsco River. If you're familiar with that area, there's a rail train line there, a bridge, and all that water's rushing right under that bridge. We've actually had some video of that showing that water coming down and the bridge top, only a few feet between the top of the water and that bridge. We're talking about major amounts of water rushing down that roadway. So we're going to continue to see this being an issue as this is going to continue to flow down to the south of that area. So once again, we're looking at Ellicott City, a flooding emergency. There are swift water rescues going on at this time to help people who are stranded or caught in this waterway. Jeff, back to you.
Thank you, Venus. We have several crews in Ellicott City right now that are surveying the impact of all of this. We want to go over to Alexa Ashwell, who's live down on historic Main Street. Alexa, what are you seeing right now?
Well, Jeff, right now, very heavy rain, lightning, and thunder. Very serious situation here in the Main Street area in downtown Ellicott City. Just in the past few minutes, we've watched several rescues. I want to go ahead and show you right now.
Thanks for interrupting my race.
And take a look at just the strength of this water. You can see the cars slammed up against the fence here. Crash, we're told the water moved them from a nearby parking lot, and just look at the debris and the strength of this water. We're standing next to a gentleman who has his brother-in-law currently trapped inside that brick building right over there. He said he's with several people. They are unable to get out, stuck on the second and third floors. We've talked with the owner of this purple home, home to 4 businesses. She talked about how this happened just 2 years ago, and she is simply devastated that her business is again underwater. I want to go ahead and take you this way. We don't have much time. Police have told us that it's too dangerous for us to be in this section and that we have to leave, but I want to go ahead and show you down here. Earlier, this was absolutely flooded. You could not come down here. So as Vitas had mentioned, it does appear that the water is receding, but this rain is still coming down very heavily. Still a very dangerous situation. Here's a look that we haven't had before. You can see a member of the Swift Water Rescue here asking if anyone is inside this car. That is what they have been doing for the past couple of hours, checking these cars, making sure no one is inside. Earlier when we got here, you could see cars submerged in water. You could hear the horns honking, and that was the most chilling aspect, wondering if someone was in those cars or not. So right now, that member of the Swift Water Rescue Team is shouting, asking if anyone is inside the cars. This is a police officer here who's going to check it out right now for us, so stick with us. We're going to take a look at what happens, what unfolds here. As you can see, this is the Main Street area, and it is simply flooded. Very thick mud that they have to wade through. The officer right now has his flashlight out, checking in the car. He has just determined that there is no one